It is time to ignite those dreams of our young people and empower the youth to bring their visions to life. Now, we are partnering with the After School Graduate Development Center on the Ignite Enterprise project to provide practical tools to teach young people how to build businesses and to create employment for others. In Lagos, the possibilities are endless. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Lagos State, in partnership with AGDC, presents Ignite, powered by First Bank and supported by Bank of Industry.
Today, I have a really special guest. She's special to me because she's my friend, she's my sister, but more importantly is the fact that I can tell you categorically she's an incredible person. This beautiful woman you're looking at is the brain behind an incredible project that has put Nigeria on the map of what is ordinarily considered as a global line of business. Most of you have your ATM cards, you have your smart cards of different types and all of that. And in the past, people will say to you that a country like Nigeria, with our supposed corruption, branding, and our lack of maintenance and competence at things that are technical and very detailed, that we will never be able to play in certain sectors. But she's a graduate of mathematics, and in her past life, she used to be a successful banker. But if I remember the story well, one day Kofo felt that she had lost interest in the banking, and she was no longer giving her employers value for the salary they were paying her, even though she was on a fast track. She resigned without knowing what she wanted to do next. She went back home and tried to work her way back to finding out what it is that she was really passionate about doing next. And starting from that point, she has built the largest card plant in West Africa. And beyond that is that they're the only factory in Nigeria that is both Visa and MasterCard certified. Which means that they can produce Visa or MasterCard for any company in the world from their Nigerian plant as certified by those global companies. And the way they're moving in terms of their expansions and their partnerships, when you list companies in that sector in the world, you will find their name on that list. Please put your hands together as we welcome Mrs. Kofo Akikugbe. She's the Managing Director of Secure ID. Have I said too much? I've said too much? No.
My name is Kofo Akikugbe. I'm the Managing Director of Secure ID. While I was in banking, I never thought I was the type of person to be an entrepreneur. A part of me wanted to bring up the children a little more closer, and I wanted to stay more at home with them. Another part of me, which is a career part of me, needed to do something to keep me busy. Started a company in my guest room at home. I learned to be an engineer overnight. Did my first installation, climbing ladders and installing an access control or cameras or CCTVs. And we got our first job, and that was how it all started. At the time, what was happening was, having run Interface as a one-man business, I was then sort of graduating from that to running a company like Secure ID, not as a one-man business, but inviting in investors. When we started Secure ID, we knew that we did not just want to operate in Nigeria, but to also serve other countries around Nigeria within Africa. And our vision was to be the leading smart card manufacturing plant in Africa. If you go to any plant anywhere in the world, we all work the same way. We all follow the same rules. We all, our operational processes, the security that you see around are all the same. The challenge was actually getting Nigerian people, our people, to actually fit in to this structured way. But we're lucky we were able to do it very quickly. Why do you want to set up a business? For me personally, it was to set up a legacy. I know other people would say, okay, I'm setting up a business to make money. Of course, every business must make money, must make profit. I didn't set it up just to make money, but basically to attract the best labor around in Nigeria, and so that this business can outlive me and other people can run it. And I think if you start on that basis, sustainability is guaranteed. You're not just there for the short-term gain, but you're there for the long-term gain.
Ignite, from dreams to reality. From the great city of Lagos, it's another inspiring episode of Ignite. Practical business advice taking you from dreams to reality. Ignite, from dreams to reality.
Thank you very much for having me here on this program, and I also want to say a very big thank you to my dear friend and mentor, Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika. She's not just a mentor to you all, but she's also a mentor to me. And she's seen me grow, from one level of entrepreneurship to another level. And I think she's just a great asset to have in our nation, Nigeria. So I would like us to really celebrate her. I'm glad to be here, honored, extremely honored to be here. And I hope at the end of my story and our discussions, one or two people would have been inspired. But like Ibiku said, I'm a graduate of mathematics from the University of Lagos. I did mathematics. It's a subject I loved very much. And I graduated with the first prize there. And decided to go into banking. Did a few years in banking. Decided that I wanted some more. So I went abroad and did a master's in business administration. After doing that, I came back and everything was just not enough for me. I had a good job at the bank on the fast track, as she was saying, so I was at the senior management level. However, I felt at the time that I wasn't only enjoying my job, but I felt I wasn't giving my all to the job. And another part of me also, I had young children, and I felt that I needed to do something that would challenge me and still allow me to mother my children properly. And I then decided to leave banking, to leave all the perks, all the official car, the drivers, the nice salaries, and to go home and just think about what to do, but more importantly, take care of the children. But being a corporate and a career woman, I knew that I couldn't stay home for too long. While I was home, I didn't sit at home. In talking to a colleague of mine, I got to know about a certain technology. And I loved it very much, and I felt that, gosh, this is something new, and that's biometric technology, which is a form of identity management that is using your fingerprint or your iris to identify yourself, and which also, it's more on security. So I went abroad to a conference, and that was the start of a company called Interface Technologies. And even in going abroad, of course, I had to think of the capital I needed for this small company I was starting, and got a family member to grant me a very small loan to travel and, explore the possibilities at this conference. Came back and found my niche, found the partner in the United States, and to God be the glory, they gave me exclusivity for the whole of Africa. And I came back and started my business in a small guest room within our house. And of course, it had to do with installing security systems, cameras, biometric access control, and so on.